What's good, YouTube? This is Lavelle back with another video. If you guys don't know me already, I'm on this podcast. I'll be making videos about positivity, okay? Positivity and ultimately ways that you can implement successful practices in your life and whatever you do, okay? And always at the end of the video, we have 3 scriptures to take home the message, okay? All right. Today we're going to talk about the power of a positive mindset. I'm going to give you 7 reasons why creating a positive mindset give you profound impact on any areas of your life. Okay, number 1 is going to build resilience. I talk about that a lot in my videos, but truly, a positive mindset is going to strengthen your resilience, and it's going to allow you to bounce back from any setbacks or challenges you have. Right. So having a positive mindset. Let's say you're injured during a basketball season. Having that positive mindset of, okay, I'm injured, but how can I help my teammates during the film room? How can I help my teammates in the weight room? How can I help my coaches? How can I be a good support system behind the scenes, right? Having that positive mindset is going to have you have a hopeful outlook, and it is ultimately going to allow you to persevere through difficulties. When times get rough, you're going to be able to navigate through those. So when times do actually be good, you're able to be gratitude and see of how you overcame from that, and it's just gonna make it all so much more fulfilling in the end. All right, number 2 is gonna improve your emotional well-being. So, right, it's not just ultimately you have to sometimes be success. You got to change your environment. Sometimes you got to change your mental environment, right? So if you can't change your environment, you have to change your mental environment. Having a positive mindset is going to promote more optimism, more happiness, and more content, whatever you have, right? A lot of people that face, having contentment issues, they're like, oh, I need a better car, I need a better house, or I should have this, right? Just be content with what you have, right? Just be grateful that you have the little things that you have, and just allow God to work through those little things, and truly value what you have, and every moment you value your time, right? So having that positivity, okay, yeah, I don't have, this is probably, you don't want, let's say you're in a 2-year, but you want to go to a 4-year. Value that you did a 2-year, and then transfer that, what you did, work dedication towards that 4-year, okay? This is just giving you ideas, right? It's going to ultimately allow you to manage stress more effectively, stress, anxiety, or any negative emotions that you might have that will overall derail you from having success, right? Success is not just a physical action, it's also a mental action as well. Number 3 is going to improve your productivity and your performance. So having a positive mindset is going to ultimately make you more productive and perform better in what you do. I always tell people in the weight room, you got to believe you can lift that weight. You got to have a positive mindset that I can be better than I was yesterday, and that I can make a change, right? When you have that, you're going to ultimately do the actions to take to necessarily fulfill that ultimately that goal and that standard that you have for yourself, right? So having that ability will ultimately increase your productivity and efficiency. That's going to bleed through every aspect in your life, right? Number 4, having a positive mindset is going to improve your relationships that you have with others, right? So when you're around others and you're like, oh, you're going through a dark storm, maybe you just lost a family member, your car doesn't work, your car got stolen, you didn't get accepted to that school, you got injured, your parents got fired, you got fired. When you're around people, right, and you're always having that kindness, that empathy, that gratitude, you're gonna foster deeper connections with people, and ultimately you're gonna wanna people are gonna feed into that energy, and people are gonna want to be more around you. You're gonna attract and aspire others, right? So when you lead people with a great positive mindset, is like, okay, I'm so thankful that I'm just living. I'm just thankful I'm talking. Thankful I can walk. These are those nature that a lot of people are gonna feed into. They're just ultimately you're gonna be the light in the room. That's what God calls us to be, the light. Number 5, it's going to improve your physical health. So there's studies have shown, right, that having a positive mindset is going to associate with better physical health problems, right? Because that ultimately, having a positive mindset is really helping your mental. It's going to transfer to your physical as well, right? So it's gonna boost your immune system. It's gonna ultimately reduce your stress, which is gonna reduce your chances of having chronic illnesses like depression or having heart issues, or all such ailments that can ultimately you know, shorten our lifespan, right? Having a positive mindset is gonna support healthy habits like exercise, nutrition, self-care, getting sleep, meditating on scripture, things of that nature, right? Number 6, it's gonna ultimately allow you to be more grateful. When we say grateful and gratitude, right? It's gonna allow you to view challenges as opportunities to grow and learn. You're gonna be grateful that you're facing all the things that you're going through, because you're like, okay, because I'm going through all this, I can overcome it. It's like a playbook, right? Every challenge that you face is just a stepping stone of, okay, I can overcome this, I can overcome this, I can overcome this, right? Going back to that athlete illustration, right? Let's say 9th grade you didn't make the team. 10th grade you make the team. Now you put in that work ethic because you know how it feels not to make the team. That same year you get injured, but you know how it feels to be on the bench, not playing. So then you work harder. 11th grade, you're on varsity, right? 12th grade, you get a chance to get an athletic scholarship, right? These are just these are just things that allows you to keep going and keep ultimately keep going and being determined and have that confidence when you approaching the obstacle that you can overcome it, right? With that positive mindset, it's going to empower you to find solutions and ultimately embrace adversity when you face it. Last but not least, number 7, it's going to ultimately enhance your well-rounded success, right? So having a positive mindset is going to contribute to having overall fulfillment and content and joy with life, right? It's going to allow you to appreciate, the good and the bad moments, and be able to maintain a overall perspective and focus on the positive aspects of the journey, right? So when you look at it all, when you all see the playbook transpire, you're going to be like, okay, that injury allowed me to overcome and have that positive mindset. So when I got a chance to play, I played at the highest level I did. Just knowing how it feels to not be out on the court or not how to be on the field, right? It's going to allow me to foster more of a positive mindset and a satisfaction. So when I do have accomplishments, it's going to be more fulfilling. And overall, I'm going to enjoy it way more, right? So don't think of those bad days you face, right? Getting fired. You didn't make the team. You didn't get accepted to that college. You got a bad grade on tests. Those bad days is going to help the good days, right? When you do graduate. When you do get that financial goal you want, you get that car. When you do get that job, it's going to be like, okay, it's going to make it more fulfilling, right? Because you went through that the difficult time, right? So overall, with that being said, you can experience numerous benefits, right? Being more resilient, improve emotional well-being, better physical health, more productivity, and building your relationships, and overall more gratitude through all that, right? So ultimately, it's going to empower us to navigate the challenges that life faces with a feeling of optimism, and embrace the opportunities that we have, and allow us to be towards more growth and more happiness in the end, okay? That being said, I always have 3 scriptures just to head home for you guys. All right. So scripture number 1, found in Psalms chapter 118, verse 24. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Right. So this verse is gonna express an attitude of positivity and gratitude. Right. This is the day the Lord has made. Right. This day may have been bad sadness. Maybe you got your car stolen. Maybe somebody died, right? Maybe all sorts of negative things can run through your head of what happened on this day. But the Lord said, be glad and rejoice in it, right? So rejoice in everything. Just rejoice. The Lord reminds us, right, to approach each day with joy and gladness, recognizing that every day is a gift, right? A gift that can be taken away, right? So He encourages us to focus on the present moment and embracing a positive mindset, and ultimately a gratitude for the blessings that we have received. Right? You may think, oh, life has no blessings right now. You might be in this position where life is everything bad that could happen. But ultimately, you are being blessed with the fruit of life, right? And that being said, we have number 2, found in the book of Proverbs, chapter 17, verse 22. A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up bones, right? So this verse emphasizes that a positive, cheerful heart is gonna create a healing effect to the body, and the body's gonna reflect the spirit, right? So it's gonna promote overall well-being throughout all of it, right? What this scripture implies is that maintaining a positive perspective, it ultimately is gonna bring forth good health, like I mentioned previously in the video, to our lives, right? And ultimately, when we having good health, it's gonna it's gonna be an energy that we're gonna cultivate. And we're gonna have good health with the people around us, right? And last but not least, we're gonna have found in Book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 2. Do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you'll be able to test and prove that God's will is His good, pleasing, and perfect will, right? So the scripture is going to emphasize the transformation, right? That's got to take place in renewing on our minds, right? So we understand when we probably grew up, we might think of life as a challenge, and we might develop some negative attitudes and patterns in our life. But God's saying, be renewed with that. Be renewed by the Spirit, and suggesting to align our ways to think with God's truth, His purpose, and ultimately experience His goodness and shift our mindset towards that, right? Once we shift our mindset towards that, we can make the necessary steps, and we're going to see a blessing ultimately, not just in the ways that we walk with Him, but the ways that we walk in our life, and have that blessing be received through us, and that we can be an inspiration to others, right? What this scripture will do is going to highlight how the renewing our minds enables us to discern God's wills and ultimately embrace His goodness and His perfect plan for our lives. But that's the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. If you stay tuned to the end, thank you guys. I appreciate that. Once again, I want to always thank you guys for watching. I appreciate the love I've been getting for this. Really makes me want to create more videos for you guys, and hope you guys stay motivated, stay blessed. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching this video. If you have not watched the previous video, please do so after this video concludes. Drop a thumbnail so you can see more videos like this. Drop a like, subscribe, comment. But it's been your boy. Peace.